So it's once per month, it's 2 hours. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. And it's a combination of yoga, slightly more intuitive, slightly more freedom than I usually give you to move in your own way. And then breath work. So the yoga is about 45 minutes. Breath work is about 30 minutes. And the type of breath we do, it's not like pranayama exercises. It's like one type of breath that you do for that whole time, which essentially is meant to get you out of here and into here so that you can actually just let energy flow through, be with whatever is inside of you and let it express however it wants to. So in that class, if you've never been to my breathwork before, you have like the opportunity to scream. Like I'll have you do a big breath in, hold it, and then whatever wants to come out with your exhale. So people will scream, people will laugh, people will cry. It's just this great big container, this safe space to let all your emotions come up and out or just move in and through. So yeah, and then at the very end, I have like 15 minutes of sound bowls, sound therapy. So after you've done all that movement, breath work, your body is really like you're in your body. You feel these vibrations moving through you already from the breath. And then the sound bowls take it, I think, even a little bit further. So you let the vibrations of the bowls move through you and just feel. That's really all it is. It's just being in your body and feeling. So that's this Saturday, 7 p.m. And then I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. That's all I can think of. Anybody else? Amy, do you have anything?
August 26th. Have Samantha De Silva, who's an artist from Brazil. Day retreat from 12 to 5.
Cool. What day is that?
August 26th.
August 26th. Okay. Cool. Okay.
That is all of that.
All right. Anything else? Any questions, comments, concerns, requests? Okay, let's just do it. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat if you are not already there. And I always like to take a moment to just kind of move my body a little bit to feel physically kind of how I woke up, what's going on inside. So any little movement, any little wiggles, go ahead and just take a moment. And then when you are ready, find stillness and just settle in. So eventually, close your eyes and let your hands rest somewhere intentionally. So maybe in your lap, maybe hands to your heart, or even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And take these first couple moments to really just arrive here in this space fully. So you've all made it here physically. Good job. Now bring yourself here mentally, emotionally, energetically. So whatever you've got going on in your life outside these four walls, for now, it just kind of falls into the background. And just feel yourself here. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Notice any physical sensations as you sit and breathe. And also notice how you are energetically this morning, how you are emotionally. So what have you brought with you to class? And you're not trying to change or fix or control. You're just noticing what's already here. What's flowing through you. And start to tune into your breath. If you haven't already, just feel into that subtle rise and fall, and that subtle expansion and contraction. And next time you inhale, intentionally fill up as big as you possibly can, and then hold at the top in fullness. When you think you're full, see if you can even take an extra little sip. And then open your mouth and just big sigh. Let it go. Do that a couple more times. So great big inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. See if you can hold your breath, but relax around your held breath. And then open your mouth side out, let it go. Ah. One more time, just like that. Big inhale. Take that moment of pause. Let your breath circulate around inside of you. Fill up every little space. And when you're ready, open your mouth, let it go. Good job. Seal your lips. Begin to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Start to hear your breath, just like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper, flowing through, expanding and contracting. You can stay right here for as long as you would like. Your Sunday morning seated meditation, just feeling what's there, feeling into your breath, finding your own rhythm. When you are ready for some movement, take your breath with you, come forward to your hands and your knees, and just start to move in whatever way feels good. So maybe that's cat-cows, maybe that's big circles with your hips all the way around. Maybe you just want to sit back into a child's pose for a moment and rest there, breathe there, find a sense of grounding there. So no right or wrong. See if you can let go of how you look, how anybody else in this room looks, and just focus on how you feel. So maybe even close your eyes and move from the inside. Use your felt senses. So if you put your awareness in your spine, what's there? If you put your awareness in your shoulders or your hips or even your hands, your fingers, what can you feel? What can you notice? And then use your breath to guide your movement. Use your breath to create space from the inside. So just feeling around in your own way. There's about 1 million ways you can move from your hands and your knees. Maybe you even sit back into a kneeling position, take your arms up, stretch your side bodies. So again, no right or wrong. When you feel complete here, I'd say give it about 3 to 5 more rounds. But eventually we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So just in your next few breaths, in your own way, find your way back to down dog. Good job, you guys. And as you move into your down dog, keep your exploration going. So what does your dog pose feel like in your body today? Even if you've been here 1,000 times before, in this moment, what is there to notice? What is there to feel? And then how could you possibly adjust or maybe even just explore switching things up a bit, making tiny little adjustments to be more efficient in your body? So something as simple as just pressing more into your thumbs and your index fingers, externally rotating your shoulders. Maybe you bend your knees a lot and just see how that feels. Really work the length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. So in this first down dog, especially, do not worry about getting your legs straight or your feet flat on the ground. Focus on lengthening from your fingertips, through your arms, through your side bodies, all the way up to your hips. See if you can find a connection to your center. So I always say, imagine you've got an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. It's like you have this little lift that comes from your center. And then feel and hear your big, spacious breath as it flows through. See if you can use your breath to support you Rather than feeling like it's this extra thing you have to think about the whole time, use your breath, hone in on it. Each inhale creates a sense of buoyancy, a sense of lightness from the inside. Each exhale connects you to your center. So at the bottom of each exhalation, feel your belly button draw in and up and feel that connection. Nice job, you guys. Good poses. Be here for a couple more rounds. And then when you are ready, just slowly crawl your hands to the back of your yoga mat and find yourself in a forward fold. So no rush, but eventually all the weight will be in your feet. I would recommend feet hips width distance apart, maybe even a little wider for this first fold. And if you want to, ragdoll it out. Grab opposite elbows or fold your arms overhead. Just kind of sway or bob or bounce. Maybe you even buzz your lips like a horse. So you have to relax all the muscles in your face to make that noise. So see how long you can buzz, how much you can soften your facial muscles. Let your head be heavy and focus on lifting your butt as high as you can. So bring your weight, rather than rocking back into your heels, bring your weight just a little bit forward and use your core to lift your butt high as you reach the crown of your head towards the ground. Feel your breath, breathe into your back body. Imagine you could even breathe down the backs of your legs. Nice job, friends. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Beautiful. Exhale, let it go. Fold back in. Do that once more. So inhale, halfway lift, top of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold, release. And then this time, all the way to stand. So inhale through your halfway lift and rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flowing for a moment, inhale, arms reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, slow dive down. So hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, traction out your spine, then fold. Breathe in, halfway lift position, spine parallel to the ground, to the horizon. Nice, Eliza. Exhale, fold, release. Now from the press of your feet, heart leads, rise back up, all the way to stand, arms to the sky, maybe you even gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, just like that, slowly with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down. Feel your body move through space. Beautiful. Okay, Stella, inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Stick your butt way out. And exhale, fold, release. Press into your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way back up, arms to the sky, stretch tall, side bodies long. Exhale, hands to your heart center, connect back to you. All right, this time inhale, arms to the sky. And let's stretch your side body. So as you exhale, side body stretch to your right, and you can make it your own. Maybe your right hand to your right hip. Maybe you grab your left wrist. Maybe you interlace your fingers. So whatever variation you would like to take, and just focus on lengthening through your left side. So a little more weight in your left foot, but stay rooted through the inner edge of your left foot. Hips move left as your upper body reaches towards the windows. Breathe into your left waistline, rib cage. One more big, huge full body breath. Nice work. Inhale back to center, realign. And then as you exhale, other side, your variation, up and over. So imagine a crescent moon shape with your body. Try to create that. Root down into your right foot, inner edge especially. Reach your hips to the right, upper body to the left. Even reach through your fingers if you can. Soften your face. Take one more huge breath. Nice, Makai. Inhale back to center. And then as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze your spine. If you want a little bit more, bend your elbows a bit and see if you can press your palms together like they're suction cupped, and then squeeze your elbows towards each other like they're magnetized. Keep that and start to reach your hands back away from your body. Final option only if you want it, add a little back bend. So pop up through your chest, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Try not to let your head just collapse back, but think of extending back. Strengthen the sides of your neck. Take one more big inhale. Keep your clasp. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Slow dive down. So forward fold with your fingers interlace. Hang out here for a couple rounds. Let your head be heavy. Maybe you give your head a little shake, yes or no. If you're pressing your palms together and that feels like too much, you can let that part go. Lift your sit bones, lift your knuckles, maybe even reach your knuckles slightly forward. Take one more in breath. Good work. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out if you want. Next time you breathe in, find your spinal extension, halfway lift, realign. And then from here, plant your hands or your fingertips. Slowly, mindfully crawl your hands to the top of your mat until you're in a plank position. So take a moment in your plank. Nice job. Shoulders over wrists, hips level with your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and push the ground away. See if you can keep the same position, but just rock ever so slightly forward and back. So little baby rocks, like an inch or so of movement. Yes, very good. Feel the strength in your core, navel to spine, breathe into your back body. You can come to your knees if you'd like to modify at any time. Take one more inhale, find that little rock forward onto your tippy toes. Exhale, lower just halfway, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Nice, Laura. Exhale again, halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Awesome, Jamie. Inhale, push back up. Good. This time, exhale as slow as you can, all the way to your belly. Nice work. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands to frame your mat. Lift your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, little twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. Nice, Cam. Inhale back to center, lift your heart, tone your belly, navel to spine, press down through your pelvis. Exhale, other side, twist. Good. Inhale back to center, hands nice and wide. That'll give your shoulders space. One more time, each side. Little twist with your breath. So feeling into your shoulders. Front body, back body, side bodies. Yes, very nice. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there for as long as you like, as long as feels good. And then downward facing dog. Find your way back when you're ready. Big, deep breaths. So you've got about 5 rounds in your dog pose. Feel around, maybe move if you want. So it can be bigger, more dynamic movements, like taking a leg up and the other leg, or maybe really small micro movements. So sometimes those movements I can't even see on the outside, but you feel them on the inside. Those can make a big, huge difference. So notice what's there for you. How can you adjust to be more efficient in your own body? Is your breath there? Is it powerful and strong, slow and steady? Awesome job, friends. Beautiful poses. Take one more inhale into your down dog. Push the ground away. And as you exhale, this time gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop. Forward, fold top of your space. Inhale to your halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way up, arms to the sky, stretch tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, inhale, arms reach up. And then this time as you exhale, chair plane. So bend your knees, sit back, swing your arms behind you, keep your heart lifted. So you're not rounding and looking down, you're in spinal extension. So like you're in a little cobra pose, back muscles squeeze towards your spine, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. As you reach your butt back, you feel a connection to your center. You can stay where you are at, or if you want a balance challenge, float up to your tiptoes. Lift your heels as high as you can. Yeah, as you lift your heels, see if you can bend your knees more now. Get a little lower. Yes, awesome. Take one more full round of breath. As you inhale, heels come down, arcing Tadasana. So rise and open. Cactus your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, we'll fold forward. I like to bring my hands to my third eye center in a prayer position as I fold all the way down. Beautiful. Nice, Jill. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. So add, subtract, skip it completely, totally up to you. Just move with awareness, intention, attention. Move with your breath. Nice, Christina. See you back in down dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale your right leg to the sky. And if you would like, feel free to open your hip or roll out your ankle, maybe take a few circles with your right knee through space. So just feel whatever there is to feel. If you want to keep your hips square, your right leg strong and powerful, that's perfect as well. Keep your hands rooted. Stay connected to your center and feel your breath moving all the way up into your right toes. See if you can spread your right toes. Take one more inhale and just lengthen your right leg as high as you can. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in, round your spine, hollow out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in, push the ground away on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale as soft as possible. Step through low lunge. Take a moment to just stretch your own legs however you want to. So maybe that means you bring your back knee down, straighten your front leg, open your front hip. Maybe all you do is close your eyes and breathe. Put your awareness in your legs and feel what's there. So it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't matter how it looks. It matters how it feels. In your next couple rounds, nice Bobby, find your way into high crescent lunge. So no hurry. Nice, Shauna. So eventually, front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot, and find stability in this pose by hugging towards midline. So energetically pull your front hip back, pull your back hip forward, feel your inner thighs hug in, feel a little tone in your belly. So you're not squeezing your abdominals, but you're drawing your belly button in and up, and you feel a little support in your low back. You feel length in your low spine. Lift your heart, maybe even lift your gaze. And even be intentional through your fingers. So are you spreading your fingers really wide, like there's energy shooting out of them? Or maybe today you feel like softening through your hands. So your lower body is your strong foundation. Your upper body is your own unique expression. Feel into it, breathe into it. In this moment, how does crescent lunge feel for you? Take one more inhale, maybe reach a little higher. Beautiful, friends. Exhale, hinge forward, reach back, airplane lunge. So same thing as our chair plane, heart is lifted. Rather than rounding your back, you're in a little baby cobra. Hug in with your inner thighs. Find your connection to your center. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, root into your front foot, float your back foot off the ground, full airplane. So it's like you're creating a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel or your toes. Your hips stay square. Bend your standing leg if it's helpful. Find your breath. Strong through your inner thighs. So see if you can lift your back heel level with your front shoulders. One more round. You got this. Beautiful. Come back to crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Root into your front foot. Float your back leg to the sky, standing splits. And you're not super warm yet, so this doesn't have to be the deepest standing splits you've ever done. It doesn't have to look anything like the splits. If your left foot is lifted 2 inches above the ground, that's as high as it goes. Perfect. See if you can find energy in your left toes. So spread them, point them, whatever you want to do, but there's energy there. If you want to play here, maybe right arm behind right leg, maybe a couple handstand hops, maybe you're holding, let your neck relax. See if you can find a connection to your center. Your belly button pulls in and up. Very nice, friends. Awesome, John. Take one more big inhale. See if you can lift your left leg a millimeter higher. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Curl in, get small. We'll do 3 like that. Inhale, re-extend your left leg. You can take a handstand hop for fun if you want. And then exhale, Shiva squat. Yes, get small, empty out. Inhale, re-extend, get long. And last one, exhale all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend. And then listen, as you exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat again. This time, warrior 2 stance. So pivot your back heel down, cartwheel your arms up. Woo, that right leg. Wrap your right butt cheek underneath you and see if you can feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe. Shoulders stack over your hips. Next inhalation, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back, lengthen your right side. Keep the big, deep bend in your front knee and keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your right waistline, rib cage. Pull your ribs up away from your right hip and breathe into that space. Very nice, friends. Soften through your face. Reach through your fingertips. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, back to warrior 2. Now inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Arms to the sky. Inhale here. And you can either take a swan dive down, or sometimes I like to take a little clockwise dive down if you don't have enough space in front of you. So all the way down into your fold. Nice work. So take a moment, about 5 rounds, and anywhere you want to go. So feel free to move around. Feel free to hold, just breathe. Notice. So wherever you would like to go, just make sure your breath comes with you. Your awareness is there, so stay in your body, stay with your breath. Soft face, soft jaw. Nice job, you guys. All right, last breath or 2. Feel free to exhale out your mouth. Beautiful. Bring your fingertips to the ground if they're not there already, and start to crawl them to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward, and then just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Find a halfway lift position, inhale. And then listen, as you exhale, bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. So tiny little potato bug ball, butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees, and you can choose to either lift your heels high, that'll work strength in your ankles, your feet, shins, or press your heels down, that'll work flexibility in your ankles, so it's up to you. Option to wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body, your back ribs. Exhale to get as small and compact as you can. Awesome, Christine. Take one more full round. Nice, Shauna. As you inhale, back to your halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. You can widen your stance if you want. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand, arms reach up, high mountain, pause here. So you're standing at the top of your mat, arms to the sky. See if you can feel into a neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Root down into your right foot. Lift your left leg. So left knee lifts, standing stack. Yeah, hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your left toes back towards your shin. Active weight is so much easier to hold. Find your balance, find your breath. Focus your gaze. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, figure 4, outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. Sit back into a one-legged chair. You might swing your arms back like chair plane. You might bring your hands to your heart. You might bring your hands to your legs. We'll be here for about 3 or 4 more rounds. So if you want to explore, go for it. Maybe you turn it into a forward fold. Maybe you play with an arm balance. Nice, Janet. Keep that strong flexion through your toes. Keep actively pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Nice, Sandy. Slow, steady breath, focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. Awesome, Amber. Take one more round. Inhale, come back to standing staff. Right foot roots down, left leg lifts up. You can extend your left leg if you want. And as you exhale, curtsy squat, swing your left leg around, left toes off the right side of your mat. Bend both knees, hands to your heart. Get low. So try to keep your hips square. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Pulse it out for a moment. So just little baby pulses, inch or so of movement. Slow, deep breath. Let the heat build in your legs. Send your breath down into it. Yes. As low as you can go, hold for one more round. Nice work. Inhale. Awesome. High mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Beautiful work, friends. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way, or feel free to skip it. See you back in downward facing dog. Nice, Heather. Find your slow, deep, powerful breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. So take a moment, and if you want to, feel around, open your hip, roll out your ankle, circle your knee. Keep pressing through both hands, all 10 fingertips. Keep lifting from your center. Keep breathing slow and steady. Very nice. One more inhale, left leg long and strong. Just reach through your left leg. Active through your left toes. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Round your spine, hollow out. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. Awesome, Paul. And then exhale, step forward softly. Take a moment again to just stretch your legs. Feel around. It can be completely different than what you did on the other side. Other left leg, darling. Other left leg. Did you do the opposite last time? Good. All right, in your next couple rounds, high crescent. So front knee over front ankle, eye on the ball of your back foot, strong foundation through your legs, hug towards midline, energetically pull front hip back hip forward, feel that support, that stability. Then your upper body, your own unique expression. How does it feel in your body? Awareness all the way up into your fingertips. Breathe all the way up into your fingertips. Take one more inhale, maybe reach a little higher, maybe gaze up. Exhale, airplane lunge, hinge forward, reach back. Lifted through your heart like a little cobra. Back muscles hug towards your spine, shoulder blades hug towards your spine. Stay here or float your back foot off the ground, come into full airplane. Or just play with it. Maybe you fall in and out of it. Perfect. Slow, deep breaths. You can always bend your standing leg. Nice, Christina. See if you can lift your back heel level with your front shoulders. Smiley face shape with your body. One more round, fullest expression for you. Inhale back to your crescent lunge, soft landing. If possible, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Left foot roots, standing splits. Lift your right leg high. And again, high for you might be 2 inches away from the ground. Awesome. You do you. If you want to balance, left arm behind left leg. If you want to play with handstand hops, go for it. So feeling into your own pose. If you're holding, relax your neck. So rather than straining your neck to look forward, let your gaze fall somewhere behind you or even up. Beautiful, friends. Active through your right toes. Send energy up into your right toes. One more in-breath. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of your left knee. Both knees bend, get small. Yes. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a hop if you want, just for funsies. Exhale, curl in, Shiva squat. Yes. Inhale, re-extend. We've got 3. And then last one. Exhale, Shiva squat all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend. And then as you exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Warrior 2 stance. Rise as you are ready. So back heel pivots down. Cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. Front knee tracks towards your pinky toe. Nice, Chris. Wrap your front butt cheek underneath you. Notice if it feels like your back hip, your right hip, is kind of bulging forward towards the windows. Pull it back. So see if you can feel into a nice neutral pelvis while allowing your hips to open. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back, lengthen your left side. Nice, Mary Jo. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Lift your left rib cage up away from your left hip and breathe into that space, your waistline. Beautiful. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Good, Alex. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, back to your warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms to the sky. And then listen, as you exhale, this time hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug towards your spine. Maybe reach your hands back, maybe lift your heart up. One more big in-breath. And then exhale, find your way down into your fold with your hands clasped. We'll be here for about 5 rounds, so you can keep your hands clasped that entire time, or at any time, you're welcome to let it go. If you do have your fingers interlaced, you have to engage your core to hold yourself in this position without your hands on the ground. So feel that. Navel to spine. Lift your hips, your sit bones. Try not to rock back into your heels, but keep your weight just slightly forward. Neck is relaxed. Maybe you give your head a little shake. Yes, awesome, Laura. Beautiful poses. Breathe into the backs of your legs. Last couple of rounds. If you do still have your hands clasped, end of your next exhale, hands to your low back, then release. Fingertips to the ground, everyone. Walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, and step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, and as you lift, bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Exhale, tuck and curl your little tiny potato bug ball. So you can absolutely stay in your potato bug ball, or if you want a balance challenge, turn it into a toe stand. So squeeze through your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels. Point your knees straight forward. See if you can bring your hands to your heart. Spine long, so crown reaches up towards the sky. Slow, deep breaths wherever you're at. Nice, Ken. Beautiful. Next time you breathe in, everybody, heels down, spine long, halfway lift. You might widen your stance. Up to you. Exhale, fold in. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms to the sky, high mountain. Pause here. Bring all of your weight into your left foot this time. So even visualize all your weight coming into your left foot. Lift your right knee up, standing stop. Nice, Garrick. So inner thighs hug in, right toes are active. Slow and steady with your own breath. Feel it. Take one more inhale. Exhale, figure four, one-legged chair. So maybe you swing your arms back like chair plane. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart, hands to your legs, fingertips to the ground, or hands to blocks. You can play if you want. Arm balances are welcome. And just feel what's there. Breathe into your hips. Not forcing anything, but just gently encouraging your body a little bit deeper, breath by breath. Last couple of rounds, nice. Beautiful, everybody. Awesome, Kennedy. Slowly with your next inhalation, rise back up, standing step. Option to extend your right leg if you want more. And then exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your right leg around. Right tiptoes off the left side of your mat, hands to heart, get low. So bend both knees, just like you're taking a little curtsy, but hands are at your heart center. Tone your belly, navel to spine. Feel the length in your low back. Take your little baby pulses up and down. Slow, deep breaths. Now, low as you can go, hold one more round. Awesome work. Inhale, high mountain, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, dive down into your fold. Breathe in, find your halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa however you would like. And you can choose downward facing dog, or if you'd rather, end up in child's pose. So you've got about 5 breaths here. Just kind of reset. Notice, feel, observe, slow down your breath if it's sped up. Fire it up if you've forgotten about it, if it's kind of disappeared. Just feel what's there. We'll move through that entire sequence now, that entire flow. Couple more times, breath to movement. It doesn't mean we move quickly with momentum, just trying to get it over with. It means we move slowly, intentionally, with our slow, spacious breaths. So if you feel like I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can breathe bigger, breathe deeper. If at any time you want to take a little break or you want to do your own thing, absolutely, you are welcome to do so. So always give your body what it needs. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold, top of your space. Halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, fold, bow, all the way to empty, and then rise. Arms to the sky, breathe in, stretch tall. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms reach up, high mountain. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Swing your arms back, bend your knees, maybe lift to tiptoes. Inhale, heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, open up, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, slow dive, maybe hands to your third eye center as you dive, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. How much length can you create? Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Slowly and softly exhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Feel it just for a second. And then inhale back to crescent, soft landing, reach up. Awesome, Johnny. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high, active through your toes. Just one time, exhale, Shiva squat, get small. Inhale, get long, re-extend. Exhale, softly, left foot steps back. Now listen, inhale, reverse warrior. So all the way up and back, lengthen your right side. Nice, Jamie. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, your own dive down into your wide-legged fold. Inhale, either halfway lift, or you can just bring your fingertips to the ground if you don't have space. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, and step forward, forward fold. Lift halfway, bring your big toes to touch, breathe in. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, get small all the way to empty. Inhale, back to your halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms to the sky, float your left knee up, standing staff. Exhale, figure four, one-legged chair, arms or your choice. Inhale, back to your standing staff. Option to extend left leg. Try not to lean back. Exhale, curtsy squat. Swing it around. Get low. Hands to heart. Yes. Get high. Reach up. High mountain. And slow dive all the way down into your fold. Very nice. Lift halfway. Inhale. Nice, Janet. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, or straight to down dog. You choose. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice, McKinley. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale your left leg high, strong and powerful. Exhale, left foot forward softly. Rise with your in-breath, crescent. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Awesome. Inhale back to your crescent lunge. See if you can land softly. Nice, Jill. Exhale, hands come down. Left foot roots. Inhale, standing splits. Active through your right toes. Exhale, Shiva squat just one time. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step back softly. Listen, inhale, reverse warrior. So all the way up and side lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms up. Exhale, dive down all the way into your wide-legged fold. Inhale, halfway lift, or you can just bring fingertips to the ground. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. So root through your feet, rise up, arms up, lift your right knee up. Exhale, figure four, one-legged chair, sit back, arms are your choice. Inhale, back to standing staff. Option to extend your right leg. And then mindfully swing it around, curtsy squat, get low. Beautiful, inhale, reach high. And dive down slowly, forward fold. Nice, Bobby, halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you back in down dog. So take a moment, and if you want to grab a child's pose for a moment, that's fine too. Just take a moment to tune back in, to find your breath again. If you've lost it, slow it down, smooth it out. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel really nice. We've got one more round. I'm going to add a few little changes. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, and leave the rest behind. I'm going to turn on the AC. Yay! All right, downward facing dog if you're coming with me. Great big inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, bow. Root to rise all the way up. Big stretch, reach up. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, listen, inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice to your right. Exhale all the way to empty. Inhale through center, realign. Other side, exhale, up and over. Good job. Back to center, inhale. Now, as you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, sit low, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Good work. And inhale, arcing Tadasana, heels down, rise up, cactus your arms, lift your heart. And exhale, fold slowly all the way to empty. Nice, Jamie, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Lift your heart, inhale, shoulders down and back. Lift your hips, down dog. All right, listen, inhale your right leg high. You can stay here and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away, come forward. Yes, inhale back up. Awesome, Paul. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your right armpit, so as high as you can. Maybe even add a little push-up, bend your elbows, don't let your butt drop. Inhale back up, three-legged. Now, everybody, exhale, knee to your nose and step through softly. Crescent lunge, rise, inhale. Last time, option to fly, airplane lunge or full airplane. Exhale. Good, Claire. Inhale, come back, crescent. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, move with your breath. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, standing splits. Breathe in, reach your left leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat, get small. Tuck your left knee into the back of right knee. Inhale, re-extend, super long. Exhale, step back softly. Reverse warrior, rise up, reach back. Now listen, exhale, warrior two. And we're gonna move into side angle this time. So legs stay the same, reach forward and then tip it over. Only your arms have to change. Right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Or if you want to, left arm can reach forward, half bind, full bind, up to you. Find your breath, feel your body, hold for about 2 more rounds. Your heart wants to look up. So rather than looking down and closing off your heart, Imagine your heart is trying to look up at the sky. One last round. Good job. Inhale, rise back up. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, both arms to the sky. And exhale takes you down, wide-legged fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, fingertips to the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, step forward, forward fold. Lift halfway with your in-breath. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet, rise up. Arms to the sky, left knee lift, standing staff. Exhale, figure four. Arms are your choice. Inhale, standing staff. Option to extend your left leg. Curtsy squat, slowly, intentionally. Exhale, hands to heart, get low. Beautiful. Inhale, high mountain stretch and lengthen. Swan dive. Exhale all the way down. You got one more side, almost there. Stay with it. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, or you can always skip it. Good job. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Stay here and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, little twist. Push the ground away, get as close as you can. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left to left. Add a push-up if you want it. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, everybody knee to your nose, step through softly. Crescent lunge, rise, breathe in. Last time, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Nice, Amber. Inhale, crescent. See if you can land softly, intentionally. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, standing splits. Right leg lifts, active through your right toes. Shiva squat, just one. Exhale all the way to empty. Nice, Cam. Inhale, re-extend. And then step back, exhale. Reverse warrior with your in-breath. Rise, reach up, reach back. Nice, Jana. And exhale, listen, through your warrior two, reach forward, side angle, tip it over. So left hand towards the ground, right arm towards the sky, or maybe right arm forward, half bind, full bind, wherever you'd like to go. Make sure your breath comes with you. Yeah, I see some triangles too, feel free. So your heart, it wants to look up. See if you can let it. Last couple of rounds. Good work, friends. Awesome, Makai. Next time you breathe in, nice, Chris. Rise back up. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. Exhale, take it down, wide-legged fold all the way to empty. Nice, Amy. Lift halfway, inhale, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Tiny little ball, exhale. Did I forget it last time? Sorry if I did. Halfway lift, I'm sure you don't care. Halfway lift, breathe in. Good job, and then exhale, fold all the way to empty. Rise as you inhale, arms to the sky, right knee lift, standing staff, your last time here. Exhale, figure four, sit low. Beautiful, inhale, standing staff, reach high, maybe extend your right leg. Nice, Steve, and then exhale, curtsy squat. Inhale, high mountain. That AC feels so good. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. You guys are awesome. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Take your vinyasa however you would like. Find a resting pose of your choice. So maybe that's child's pose. Maybe it's laying flat on your belly. Maybe you're sitting back into hero's pose, just a kneeling position. Just take a moment. Feel what's there. Couple open mouth sighs if you want them. Ah. So just come back right here, right now. Sensations, pulsations, even thoughts. Watch your thoughts. So you can't turn your thoughts off. It's literally impossible. But you can unattach from them. Start to just watch them as they come and go. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Take a couple more grounding, restorative breaths. And then as you are ready, just a tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, from hands and knees, we'll move into a modified side plank on our right side. So pivot on your right knee, your right foot comes out to the side of your mat like a little kickstand. Left leg extends back and then left arm up. So you're opening towards the left side of the room. Open your heart and open through the front of your hips. So rather than sticking your butt out behind you, try to press your hips gently forward. You can keep your left arm reaching up, or you can reach your left arm towards me, towards the front wall, and lengthen your left side. Left foot can stay on the ground, or float your left foot off the ground and make your left leg strong and powerful. So it's like you're karate kicking with your left leg and then it got frozen in space. Take one more big inhale, lengthen. Stay here, or final option, exhale, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Once you've got it, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up, but rather kick your foot back and let your heart look up. Nice adjustment, Laura. Breathe down into your belly, soften through your face. One last round, your fullest expression. Nice, Stella. End of your exhalation, slow release. Come back to your hands and your knees. All right, from hands and knees, we'll take thread the needle. Option to extend your right leg out to the right, toes face forward, heel comes straight out from your hip. Left arm out to the left and then all the way up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach as far as you can, then come down to rest gently on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Anywhere you want to go to explore. Breathe into your back body a lot. So if I came over to you and put my hands on your back, I would be able to tell if you're inhaling or exhaling. All the way to emptiness with every single exhale, about 2 or 3 more rounds. Very nice, good variations. If you do happen to have your right hand lifted, set your right palm back on the ground. Next time you breathe in, unthread your left arm and reach it up one more time, open up. Exhale, set your left hand down. Pick up your right foot. So if you don't have your right leg extended, just lift your right knee and extend your right leg back. Take your right tiptoes off the left side of your mat. Push them into the ground, pull your hips to the right and gaze back over your left shoulder. Look back at your tiptoes. Sometimes I like to bend one or both elbows here you can kind of lean into it. Sometimes I like to round a little bit, push the ground away. So feel into it. Find length in your right side. One last big deep breath. Good work. Back to regular tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Open up your right hip, everybody. Option to stay here. This feels good. Stay here. Otherwise, option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down. Nice width. Right arm forward, or maybe your right hand behind your head. Lift your heart. Imagine your heart wants to look up at me, this front wall. Lift your hips. Breathe all the way down to your belly. One last round. Awesome. Come back. Three-legged down dog. Right leg extended high. So take a moment to adjust. Maybe square off your hips. One more inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot forward. And then from here, back heel pivots down. Rise up to a warrior two. One more time. All right. We're moving into half moon, our balancing half moon. So you can choose how to get there. I think it's kind of fun and playful just to float into it. Right foot roots down as you reach your right hand towards the ground in front of you. If you want to move into side angle and then find your half moon, if you want to, you can take side angle instead as your own modification. So completely up to you. If you're in your half moon, left leg is strong and powerful. Again, like you're karate kicking the back wall, got frozen in space. If you want to add the bind, Ardha ChandraTripassana, go for it. So your fullest expression in this moment. Awesome, Janet. Take one more huge breath. End of your exhalation, slowly step your left foot all the way back. And then come into a low lunge position. So you're on your back tiptoes, both hands on the ground. Now listen, from your low lunge, three-legged dog, right leg back and up. And whenever you're ready, pigeon pose, right shin forward, set your body down. If you'd rather take this in a seat or on your back, you know what works better for you there. Choice is always yours. We'll be here for about 5 to 10 breaths. So big, spacious inhales, exhales that allow you to soften. So you're softening around the pose, you're softening within the pose. Visualize your breath moving down into your hips. Anytime you like, those open mouth sighs can be so valuable. So if you feel like there's too much sensation, there's too much energy, big open mouth sigh, ha. Take about 3 more breaths. Good job, friends. End of your next exhalation, start a transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. So maybe you move into a 3-legged dog, give your right leg a nice shake out. Maybe you want to move through a vinyasa. Eventually just walk it out. Feel the difference between right leg and left leg, right side and left side. All right. From your down dog, just bring your knees to the ground gently, tabletop. We've got a modified side plank on our left side this time. So pivot on your left knee, left foot comes out behind you or out to the side of your mat. Right leg reaches back, right arm up. Or if you want to, reach your right arm forward towards me. Feel the length in your right side. Nice, Mary Jo. You can keep your right foot down or float it up. So think of this as you're balancing half moon on your hands and your knees. It's the same thing. Feel that opening in your heart in the front of your hips, the strength in your back leg. Choose to stay here, or final option, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Once you've got it, work your pose with gentle leverage. Nice, Garrick. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Let your heart look up a little more. Slow, steady breaths. Breathe all the way down into your belly. One last round. Nice, Christina. And then ever so slowly, let it go. Hands and knees. Moving into our thread the needle, option to extend your left leg out to the left, toes face forward, heel comes straight out from your hip, right arm out to the right, and then all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, thread it through. Come down to rest. Anywhere you want to take it on this side. Big deep breaths. And feel your breath a lot in your back body, upper back, the space between your shoulder blades. Mid back, the space in between your back ribs. And all the way down into your low back. Imagine you could breathe into your kidneys. Slow and steady with your breath, last couple rounds. Good job. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, set it back down. Next inhalation, unthread your right arm, reach it out and then exhale, right hand down. Pick up your left foot or lift your left knee. Take your left toes off the right side of your mat. Pull your hips over to the left as you gaze back over your right shoulder. Look back at your tiptoes, lengthen your left side, kind of lean into it however you want. Feel into it, breathe into it. Yes, very nice. One more round. Back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. I know this class is so long. You guys are almost there. Inhale your left leg high. Open your left hip, bend your knee. So feel your left hip stack on top of right. Stay here, or option to flip. Left toes come down. Reach your left arm forward. Reach your heart forward. Nice, Kennedy. Lift your hips. Nice, Alex. Nice, Ian. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Awesome, Heather. One last round. Open through your heart, your front body, and come back. Three-legged dog. You can take a moment to adjust, maybe square off your hips. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot forward softly. Warrior two, one last time. And then from warrior two, move into your variation of half moon, however you want to get there. So left hand will reach out in front of you, right leg floats up. If you want to choose a triangle or a side angle instead, fine with me. Option to find the bind. If you're in half moon, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot, open your heart. If your back leg is extended, strong and powerful, maybe you lift just a tiny bit higher. Awesome, Johnny. One last big, huge breath. And then low lunge. So slowly, right foot back or right toes back. Hands to the ground. From your low lunge, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. And then as you feel ready, come into pigeon, left shin forward, gently set your body down. If you know that this works better for you in a seat or on your back, take it there instead. Just be with whatever's there. Breathe into it, soften around it. So we don't hold these poses for a long time so that we can get tighter and tighter and anticipate when it's over. We hold these poses for a long time so that our body can soften. So use your breath to tell your body it's okay, you are safe. I know you're uncomfortable, but you can relax, you can let go. So how do you do that? Make your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. Maybe open mouth exhales. Good job, friends. About 3 to 5 more. And I will just ultimately leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides, start your transition back to one final down dog. If you're on your back already and you want to wait for us there, totally fine. Just take any neutralizing movements on your back that feel good. So maybe 3-legged dog if you're lifting a shake out, maybe one final vinyasa if you want it. And then just stretch, lengthen, breathe into all that space you've created. And then everybody in your next few breaths, no hurry. However you want to get there, find your way onto your back. You can face whichever direction you'd like. Once you are there, just draw your knees towards your belly and gently rock it out side to side. Give your low back a nice little massage against the ground. And then everybody in your next couple of breaths or so, supine spinal twist of your choice, legs to the right, left arm out to the left. So your left arm can either extend out or cactus position with your left arm. And any variation of a twist you want to take, probably the most gentle variation, if that's what you're looking for, is a windshield wiper variation. So feet wide at the width of your mat and just let your knees fall to the right. And keep your breath big and spacious, just a little longer. Breathe all the way down to your low belly, low back. All the way to emptiness with your exhales and just let your body melt into your twists. After about 5 rounds on this side, slowly transition to the other side, and you can take your time as you come through center, kind of neutralize your pelvis and your spine. So you might rock a little bit, you might give your knees a big squeeze, you might take a full body stretch. And then work your way into legs left, right arm out to the right. Give your weight to the ground. So notice if there's anywhere you're trying to still hold yourself up, and just let yourself be held. Let gravity take hold. And again, I will leave it up to you. When you feel pretty much even on both sides with your twists, come back to center and find any inversion of your choice. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. It can be something more restorative, maybe a supported bridge or legs up the invisible wall. Or maybe something more active or challenging depending on how you feel. And if you want to take a couple different variations, go for it. You've got about 5 to 10 breaths in your inversion or inversions. If an inversion is not what sounds good to you, then choose any pose you want. Love it. Good job, you guys. Slow, deep breath. After your 5 to 10 rounds, ease your way out of your inversion and take any counter poses of your choice. So any counter poses or any finishing poses for your own practice. Personally, I always love a happy baby at the end of my practice. It will kind of traction out your spine, neutralize your spine. Maybe you want to just give your knees one last squeeze, tiny little potato bug ball on your back. Maybe you want to rest with your feet together, knees apart. Maybe you want to go right into your Shavasana, totally fine. And then everyone in your next, again, 5 to 10 rounds, start your transition into your final relaxation. Whatever that looks like for you today, maybe it's the traditional corpse pose, or maybe there's some other position that would feel more relaxing. Allow you to let go a little bit more. My reading for you as you settle in is by Jack Kornfield. He says, once you are able to quiet the mind, you have a highly sustainable source of happiness. My friends, that is a life-changing insight. That suggests that happiness is not something we pursue, but happiness is already here. Happiness is something we access, something we allow. Once you understand this, it changes everything in life. This is only the first step of practice, and it gets better and better from here. So these last few moments, let your mind maybe be a little quieter, a little more still. And just feel what's inside of you already. Feel into your own center, your own essence. And as I play my bowls for these last few moments, see if you can just listen with your entire body. So not just listening with your ears and in your head, but imagine your body is just this great, big, wide open space for energy to flow through. And notice how it feels. Notice what comes, notice what goes. Just let it. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. And just begin to bring gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle through your fingers and toes. When you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. And take one last moment to just rest on your side body, to breathe into your back body, to curl into yourself in this nurturing pose. Maybe there's some way you imagine or visualize all the energy from your practice, from that sound bath. It's kind of absorbing into your body, sinking in, seeping in. Use your arms to slowly guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing towards the front of your mat, in front of our space. So ending right where we began. And bring your hands to your heart center, either prayer position or one palm stacked on top of the other. Close your eyes. We will close our practice together with a collective Om. So even if you feel uncomfortable with your voice, see if just for a moment you can let that go and think of it just as your own vibration. Let it move through your body, resonate from within, and then just add to the sound of the whole. So start by exhaling, emptying out. Clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Thank you all so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. You're so welcome. Thank you so much, everyone. I miss you. I was gone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend. And I hope to see you again soon. If you have any questions,